Hey everybody, welcome back to Eye to Eye Disney Through Our Eyes. My name is Kyle.
And I'm Jessica.
And sadly, we're coming to you on an impromptu live session for some very sad news today. I have nothing prepared for this because we're shocked by this. Unfortunately, our friend and hero Stan the Man Lee has passed away at the ripe old age of 95, 1922 to 2018. A very sad day.
That is a sad day. But, you know, it's kind of exciting too that he lived 95 years.
I mean, really? I mean, was shocked that he was that old because, you know, he did obviously age as time went on, and it looked like the age was catching up with him a little bit in the films. But he was still so vibrant, so energetic.
Still went to what, D23?
Still went to D23. Still filmed all the movies. So this was just quite a shock. We knew he was all, you know, he was getting, you know, having some, if you followed the news, having some health issues and things like that. There were rumors that he wasn't going to do any more Marvel cameos. That was already kind of in the rumor circulation, but all in all, it's still sad, and that we lost him at this point in time. And then right on the eve of a Avengers foreign film that's supposed to be the epic ending for all that's been culminating. But if they had to have a movie to send him out on, this is the one.
That's true.
Because this is supposed to be the end all be all. So I can't imagine. You thought we were going to have to stay afterwards for the credits. We're going to have to stay afterwards from Avengers 4 for a tribute for him. So
I'm sure it will be a great tribute.
It's going to be an amazing tribute. So we'd love to hear from you guys, your thoughts on Stan Lee, your fond memories. We just want to stay on for a few minutes and kind of chat with you guys, kind of everybody process this together. Daniel Halverson's here. It's going to be bittersweet when Avengers 4 comes out. I completely agree, Daniel. I don't know how we're all going to handle that moment. I'm obviously, I didn't know Stan. Not many people actually knew him. Some people got to meet him. So it's not like we've lost a true, like a family member, but we feel like we've been connected to Stan.
But in the Marvel universe,
right,
we lost a family member.
We lost a family member because of what he represented. And, nobody's perfect. But at the same time, we made a post a little while ago just in tribute to him, saying kind of he, as we all can at times, embody the best of what we as humans can be. So, the first one that comes to mind for me is responsibility because of this right here. I will always be grateful to Stan Lee because of Spider-Man, because he was the hero that I always wanted to be. So I really appreciate it.
He was the hero that none of us deserved.
It's very true. Thank you for bringing that there. Pirate, we're crying right there with you. Thank you for being here to share us with your thoughts about it. Alex, it's a sad day, but a career.
But what a career he had. That's exactly right. I agree with that. I mean, we can't even be so sad because what a cool life this man led. I mean, gosh, none of us will ever live up to that. So, and he lived to be 95, which again is such a great feat. I don't even know that we can really be sad. We can just rejoice with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, when you think back to starting Marvel, back in those days, you were considered a true nerd if you read comic books.
That's true. Back in the day, that was like really being a dweeb. But now it's the norm. You're almost a nerd if you're not into it.
Exactly. So, you used to call me a nerd when I used to be on this. Now that you're into it, you are now a fellow nerd. That's all because of Stan Lee.
That's true.
I mean, seriously, can you imagine that he started Marvel? I don't think he ever thought there'd be a day that he would help with the merger over to Disney, be a part of all that, and see his characters come. They came to the big screen in some, now what seemed poorly done movies before then. But when it all came together in the MCU, and now that actually with the Fox merger, the whole family is back together, it's almost like Stan finally said, my family is back together. It's time for me to go home now. They can live without me. Daniel says he did certainly live a long, amazing life. Living 95, that's quite some time. I hope I'm blessed with it, that long of a life. Jessica can't take that much.
I'm totally kidding.
You're so mean. He's with his wife now. Yes, so his wife did pass away a few years back, I believe. I'm not sure how long ago it was, but yes, he's back with her now. What's your favorite? So Daniel's already kind of gotten into exactly what I wanted to talk about with us. What's our favorite cameo with him? Do you have one that comes to mind?
So to be fair, I'm not going to remember very many of them.
I know.
I do remember him in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, though. Yes. So when he was sitting outside the bar, or the brothel, whatever it was. I thought that was pretty funny.
He was like the creepy guy there with the ladies.
He was so creepy.
Because it's like, he's playing a sleazy character, but at the same time, it's like, oh, it's Stan Lee, though. How harmless can he, or harmful can he be?
Right.
Mine is from, and of course, no shock here, wearing the t-shirt, favorite character, I've already said it's from Spider-Man Homecoming. Is when Spider-Man is trying to stop, I think it was a car theft in the alleyway, and then he caused a ruckus, and all the old people came out their window, started yelling at him, and then Stan Lee comes out, you know, raising his fist at him like that, and then start having a conversation across the alleyway with another old lady. How's your mother? You know, I was like, that is just Stan Lee. I could imagine him going from one thing to the next. We'd love to hear from you guys. Your favorite cameo. It doesn't have to be a cameo, but your favorite thing about Stan Lee, your favorite moment. Please share that with us here in the comments section, because this is we're obviously sad and we're mourning, but this is also a celebration of his life, because, you know, he gave us so much, and we need to be thankful of that. Alex says it sucks he'll never get to see the Fantastic Four done right. That is. Did you ever see the Fantastic Four movies?
Heck no, that did not look good.
I will say this. I like the Fantastic Four first movie. I know people don't, you know, I know people are hating me now for saying that. Second one, you know, and then the new one, I never saw that one. So I like we said, I think he can pass away happy knowing that his family is reunited as part of under the Marvel Disney merger, and now that those movies can be done properly. I do agree with that statement.
So did Stan Lee have any children?
I believe so. Unfortunately, I don't know if he did, but I think so.
Okay.
I think he has.
Just curious as to if his, you know, legacy will live on.
Yeah.
If any of them are in the movie making or, you know, film industry at all.
Yeah. I do know that he was surrounded by family. So, but that can mean obviously aunts, uncles, all that kind of stuff. And
not his aunts or uncles, no.
Grandchildren, nieces, nephews.
No, not if he doesn't have children, baby.
I don't know.
It could be
Somebody
nieces
help
or
us.
nephews.
He was surrounded by family at the time of his passing, so that's all that really matters, is that he got to be with them. Daniel says, to me, it's either Amazing Spider-Man 1's cameo or the Fantastic Four 2 cameo. That one was pretty good. He came to the wedding of Sue and Reed Richards, the main Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman, and he was like, he came to the wedding and he's like, "Oh, but are you on the list?" And he says, "I'm Stan Lee." And he's like, "Okay, nice try." But he's like, "But you don't understand. So it was like almost breaking the fourth wall kind of moment there. It was really funny. So that's probably a really funny one, but Spider-Man for me. And of course, you know, she's going to pick Guardians of the Galaxy.
Of course. It's the only thing that I really like.
Let's see. My favorite cameo has him as a security guard in the Captain America, the Winter Soldier. That was a good one too. Do you remember that one?
No, but that sounds funny.
The one where Captain America's suit got stolen from this museum, and Captain America stole it himself, but Stanley walks up and goes, "Oh, I'm so fired." It's just like those one-liners are the absolute best.
Wasn't he in Ant-Man?
Yeah, he's in every Marvel movie. He's been in Ant-Man. His was.
We just saw that movie. Not Ant-Man and the Wasp, but Ant-Man. What was he doing in that one?
I cannot remember. Somebody help us out. We're trying to remember the one. We'll think of it in a second. Leonard's here now. Yeah, welcome, Leonard. We're celebrating, talking about our favorite Stan Lee cameos to celebrate his life. Muppets Stooges fan says Stan was amazing, and oh yeah, he was in the Big Hero 6 movie in the series. So Big Hero 6 is it was a Marvel concept too. Not a lot of people know that, so that's why I was sharing that. And Leonard's confirming that he's in all the Marvel movies, even ones that weren't Disney. We can forgive Stan for that for now. You know,
he was a lot of things before he was Disney.
Right.
He's only been Disney the last few years of his life. So,
and I think we should acknowledge too that, you know, this is all about Stan Lee, but I think he would have said the same thing, that all these characters and stuff were also responsible for other people were responsible for them too, bringing them to life, whether that be the drawing aspect of it, helping with the story concept. Obviously, he was one of the main, if not the argument can be the main engine behind all of that. But I'm sure that he would give credit to many others that were involved. We lost Steve Ditko as well. I know you don't know that. He's a big Spider-Man contributor as well. So now the two legends that people associate, even Jack Kirby, are all. I don't know if Jack Kirby's gone yet. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Well, that's awkward.
Muppet says he was even in Phineas and Ferb. Now that's a problem right there.
Kyle hates Phineas and Ferb.
I hate Phineas and Ferb, and again, I will forgive Stan Lee for being on Phineas and Ferb. I just don't like it.
I still can't get over the fact that his name is Stan Lee, not Stanley, like people's names are, but Stanley.
Do you think
That's
they
hilarious.
when they were naming him? Did they think they Stanley Lee? How that would go? Really,
That would be terrible.
And I bet you his dad realized too that once my child gets older, they're going to call him the man, Stan the man. Just like set him up.
Nah, I don't think. Back in 1922, people didn't call people the man. That wasn't like a phrase.
Alex says he was in the Venom movie. Alex, I would know. I didn't go see the Venom movie because it's not MCU. I'm just like, snobby like that.
I was snobby. He's a purist.
I am a purist when it comes to that. Okay, winding down discussion here. We've talked about cameos. I want you to tell me your favorite Marvel character that he had a hand in creating or created himself. Obviously there's the obvious like Hulk, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, but is there a favorite Marvel superhero or just Marvel character that you'll always remember or stand hand in hand in it? Do you have one?
Like supporting characters?
It can be support. Oh no! Now, if you're gonna say the one, I think I don't know.
What do you think I'm gonna say?
Technically, he created that character, but it's a lot different in the movies than it is in the comics. I know that for a fact.
What do you think I'm gonna say?
Ned.
Yes! Good job.
She is a huge fan of the Ned character in Spider-Man: Homecoming. Now, Ned in the comics is a lot different character, so I guess I'll give it to you.
Okay, if not, then he had stuff to do with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes,
so
he was involved.
I really like Yondu.
Yondu. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah, I like that character.
Again, that's MCU more than the comics, but yeah, it still counts. No, I'm giving you it. I'm surprised you didn't say Trash Panda.
I love Trash Panda, but I was trying to go with people, not
the people.
Animated things.
It's not what he's there in the comics.
He's not real. You can't get a panda to do that or a raccoon.
Alex says definitely Spider-Man. Leonard. Oh, he clarified for us. He's the
bartender.
I feel like he's been in a lot of clubs and bars in the movies, or that's
what he likes to do.
I don't know.
Did like to do.
Who knows? Again, no shock here. Favorite character, Spider-Man, and honestly, it's not Spider-Man that I'm appreciative for him. I'm appreciative because of Peter Parker, because Peter Parker to me growing up. And this is how he characterized him, was the everyman. Anyone could be him.
Nerd.
He was the nobody that had the stroke of luck. And instead of becoming someone like Venom and using his powers for evil, he chose to use them for good and to harness the old saying, with great power comes great responsibility. I
knew you were going to put that quote in there somehow.
And Stan didn't actually say that or write that in there, but that was the phraseology of how we associate it now. It was a lot different how he said it there. But I do appreciate Stan Lee for everything, all the joy, the laughter that he has provided for us over the years, and he is going to be very, very missed. Daniel, he did say his favorite cameo was the one in Deadpool as a DJ of the strip club.
Oh my gosh.
I did see that online, and that is hilarious one.
So is he kind of like Hugh Hefner? Like, we didn't know he was a closet Hugh Hefner.
Well, what's funny about that, the cameo in Iron Man, you see him get Tony Stark walks by him and says, "How you doing, Hef?" And it turns around and it's him dressed up as Hugh Hefner, or like at least invoking that thing. So, I mean, he did have that, persona as a kind of a player, but he was the nerd at the same time. He was the everyman. Let's see. You would probably be happy with. Let's see. Leonard says you were probably happy Spider-Man joined the MCU. You have no idea.
Kyle's been waiting on that.
And then they killed me with Infinity War. I literally crushed.
Not over yet.
I crushed Jessica's hand. Like I literally grabbed her hand as they were doing that to Spider-Man, and I said they better not do it.
I literally had to drive us home from the theater because Kyle was.
I walked out. Just what's going on here?
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. So we've talked about famous cameos, characters. Final thoughts on Stan Lee, the man.
He was a great man.
Awesome. Wow. So profound, man.
I don't know. Are there any words that can truly adequately express our thoughts?
And our thanks to him.
And our thanks.
No, I do want to, I guess we should share what we posted here because I think it sums up our thoughts. We said, rest in peace, Stan Lee. The Marvel and Disney legend often embodied the best qualities we can have as a people through himself and his characters. Kindness, selflessness, fearlessness, and even responsibility. Today we mourn a friend and a hero in his own right, Stan the Man Lee. So, with that being said, we would appreciate everybody who hopped on here to chat with us about Stan Lee. Very sad day, but again, we're going to choose to celebrate his legacy, his life, and what he gave us and how that's going to continue on throughout time. So we will never forget him, and we'll always be thankful for him. So thank you, Stan. You're a hero and a friend. And that's all we have for you guys in this edition of Eye to Eye. But until we assemble again,
may the force be with you.
And we'll see you real soon.
Bye.